some of you may not know that I'm kind of new here. I've been in the role of president and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce for about 8 months. It does seem longer than that, which could be a blessing or a curse, I suppose, in how you look at it. But really, being new to the community, I have to say I was a little bit, I don't want to say leery or worried, but I came from a community where I knew everybody. I would walk into a room, and if it wasn't somebody I knew, it was their brother, their sister, their cousin, their babysitter from when they were 4. I knew everybody in small town Ontario. And I have to say that I was welcomed and am really feeling included because of many of the women in this room. Women in leadership positions know that leadership can be very lonely. You know, you're put in charge of things you've got to do, and you don't really know who you can turn to when you're trying to buffer and deal with some of those things. And I am really lucky that a number of you have been those women that I have called or texted or, became friends with and leaders with within this community. Thank you for not leaving me alone and not letting me just sit in the old train station and wonder what to do next. So, because there are days I still, anyways. The chambers were started 400 years ago. And people believe, they go, what? Marseille's France 400 years ago. They were started because merchants knew that they were stronger together. They knew that if they stood side by side, hand in hand, they could face off against government, they could face off against things that were happening in different communities. And really, no one needs to tell women that together we are stronger. We all know who we can align with. We all know who we can hold hands with. We also know the ones that we will tolerate sitting with at a table. Sorry, because that's fair. That's a fair statement. I believe it's a fair statement. But really, we are stronger when we are together. This community has a couple of programs like the Women's Business Network, the new the new Luminary Awards, ONWARD sessions like this. And then there's a number of other little coffee groups, book groups. All you have to do is follow Peterborough First or I Love Peterborough groups, and you know that women are gathering, and we're almost creating this need to keep the status of women in conversation. Anne was a mentor and a leader. Miriam is a mentor and a leader. It is my opinion that everyone in this room is a mentor and a leader. And not just those with microphones that are going to talk to you today, every one of you who have taken the time today to come and talk to us, to listen, to share the stories about women, women in business, women in health, women in structure, women not in structure, all of those things. You need to tell your stories to each other. You need to share your insights with each other. You need to talk to and lean on each other. That's how we are going to keep the status of women on the radar, in focus, and elevated and escalated so the voices that need to hear it start to hear it. The only people who can do that are those of us who are in the room. Keep talking, keep sharing, keep growing together, and all we can do is move onward, right? Yay.